Welcome to Dysons Adrift. We're a family of 3 who sold everything we own in Karratha, Western Australia, to travel to Brisbane, Queensland in search of a catamaran to buy, sail back to Perth. We ditched our dream of travelling Australia by truck and caravan, so follow our journey as we laugh, cry and get through a million boat jobs on what we are calling the journey of a lifetime. Well, welcome to episode 1. I'm Jourdana, this is Penelope, and this is Matt. We are currently in Gladstone, and this is our very first episode of who we are, where we've come from, and what our plans are.
As Jourdana mentioned, we're in Gladstone at the moment, so we kind of sold everything up in WA. We're living in WA, living in Karratha. So we both worked in the mining industry over there, and we thought we did the whole caravanning bit in WA and thought we'd try something different, and sold everything up, bought a 38-foot leopard catamaran, sailing catamaran, and we're just in the process of setting everything up in Gladstone, and then we're going to sail it back to Perth after the cyclone season.
How much experience have you had with sailing?
Oh, I've had a little bit, but it was a long time ago. So in my mid-teens, early 20s, a little bit of small sailing catamaran experience. Had plenty of trailer boats in the last few years. We've lived on and off in the Pilbara for the last 20 years, the coastal Pilbara, so plenty of trailer boats, but certainly not big sailing boat experience. It's been going to be definitely a steep little learning curve, but looking forward to the adventure.
Yep, I'm the same. I've got no experience whatsoever with catamarans. Trailer boats, yes, and I've got a boat licence, but that's about it. So it's a first for us. When Matt first mentioned we should buy a catamaran, I had a very different idea of what our plan would be, but very excited for what the future holds. Penelope is just gone 2 and 2 months. So it's going to be a great experience for her, and we're looking forward for her to grow up amongst the salt, sand and all the marine life. So
yeah, and I've got a couple of teenagers, so 15-year-old son and 17-year-old daughter who are still in WA. They're finishing off their schooling, but they'll join us for school holidays depending where we are and what we're doing. So what are we, sort of getting close to mid-March now, so a couple of weeks time they'll be over for the Easter school holidays, which will be pretty exciting. So for those who aren't aware, there's the annual Brisbane to Gladstone yacht race, and that coincides with the with Easter weekend. So it's probably the biggest weekend or long weekend in Gladstone, so we're going to be in town just at the right time, all 3 kids, plenty going in town. And then, once we'll do travel around a little bit in the 2 weeks the kids are here. We'll have a look around a couple of the closer islands. Probably head up to Keppels and have a look around there, show the kids. And then, we're literally back for a couple of days after the school holidays finish, and then we're heading north up to Cairns. We've got some commitments up there, so we've got a month to get to Cairns to do some stuff up there, and then we'll work out a plan from there.
The plan is, so we are Gladstone all the way over the top through the Kimberley and down to Perth before December. So this is all happening this year. We have big plans, a lot to see, a lot to do, and as first timers, basically, you guys are along for the journey. So we're really excited for that. We're off to Cairns shortly, so between Gladstone and Cairns, if there is any places that we need to stop, please let us know in comments below. And the other important thing is too that we're keen to get some subscribers. So if you are a complete novice, are a family and keen to sail, or just want to follow our journey, I think the best thing to do is jump on, subscribe, watch our vids, and we plan to get those out sort of fortnightly. As we get a bit more content, we might look at weekly as well, but the best thing to do is subscribe. So jump on, make sure you do some comments down the bottom. We'd love to know where to go between here and Cairns, and then Cairns and beyond. That'd be great.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't have to be back to Perth until sort of mid-December, I guess, just with some other commitments, but we're still kind of heading to a timeline which is quite strange. So it's all about the prevailing weather conditions. You know, we're in a sailboat, and we need to, you know, we're relying on the wind, even though we've got 2 engines, you know, within the sailboat. So essentially we've got until sort of mid-March until sort of mid-June, July-ish to get to Darwin. We'll spend a couple of weeks in Darwin, and then we're going to sail to the Kimberley region. That's probably one of our big things. So the Barrier Reef and the Kimberley region were the 2 big ones. I've done plenty of stuff, or a fair amount of stuff in the Kimberley and the Pilbara on land. I've been pretty lucky in that regard, both working and, you know, travelling around and sightseeing. But we really want to spend, you know, a couple of months in the Kimberley, and then we've kind of got to get around. We've kind of got to get around from Exmouth. We don't really want to leave Exmouth any later than October, otherwise we end up getting into some pretty heavy prevailing southwesterly winds, which makes for a fairly uncomfortable trip, and we've really got to pick our weather windows to try and get through without getting smashed, you know, on the nose. So yeah, that's probably our only real sort of time frame. It is pretty loose, but at the same time we need to just understand that if we miss some of those windows, that we're going to make it pretty hard for ourselves, particularly after October next year, so or this year rather. So and then yeah, the next challenge will be finding a home in Perth. So the East Coast marinas are fairly full, but certainly nothing like the sort of Perth metropolitan area. So we're originally, well, family originally Rockingham, Mandurah way. So that's ideally where we want to be, but there's not a lot of marinas there, and yeah, that'll be one of our considerations. You know, it's 9 months out now, and I'm already making inquiries because unless something major goes wrong on our little trip, the plan is just to stay on the boat long term. So it's a great lifestyle. We've only been on here for sort of 4 to 6 weeks, but we're really enjoying it. A lot of work initially, so just setting the boat up, lots and lots of jobs. Nothing major, but you know, just lots of small jobs that do take a lot of time because you know, I'm 6 foot, 100 kilos, and I don't fit into a lot of tight spaces, and there's a lot of tight spaces in boats. So
and making the boat our own too. So
yeah,
making little changes. Yeah, that'll be an upcoming episode. I think we'll put a few videos together, just of the upgrades that we have made, and yeah, we'll put that in an episode to show you guys.
There'll be quite a few beeps in that one.
Yeah, we knew we'd have a lot of boat jobs to do, and yeah, we're up to about, I don't know, quite a few, which is pretty cool, and lots of learning curves, which is even better. I'd rather have lots of mistakes now and learn along the way.
Great thing with boat jobs is it's the saying that a few people have told us, is that particularly outside work, you can't get a better view. Even if you're in a marina, there's no better place to be working. So that is a benefit of some of the work.
Yeah.
And some of those jobs, you know, they're about, I guess, toddler proofing a boat. So a lot of families travelling around in caravans, and that was our initial plan. You know, our plan was to see Australia in the caravan. We had we'll throw in some photos and a bit of footage, but you know, we had the Isuzu NPS four-wheel drive truck all set up, final stages, off-road caravan. You know, we're all pretty much good to go. But yeah, a couple of trips we did in WA, we found it too crowded for our liking, even though we're in a marina now. But we found it very crowded, even free camping areas. And as much as I like people, you know, we wanted to get away from people. You know, we wanted to be remote. We wanted to experience things. There's a ton of families on YouTube, Instagram, traveling around in caravans. Not so many young families, particularly with 2-year-olds, getting around in boats. which is a point of difference as well. There are some families, we've met some great families here, but Penelope is pretty one of a kind here in the Gladstone Marina at the moment as far as age goes.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you have a look around, there's not too many really young families, and there's a reason for that. It is, you know, until we toddler proof the exterior of the boat with netting along lifelines and a few other things, it's quite daunting. So we've managed to set up a nice little area out the back for Penelope where, you know, we still obviously have to keep an eye on her, but you know, she can't get to the water, so
Yeah.
that's the key one. She might be a right swimmer for a 2-year-old, but it's regardless, you know, it's got to be really cautious.
Yeah. She's probably the only 2-year-old I know with that sleeps in a double bed, and that's a bit of something to show you guys as well, how we toddler proofed a double bed that's quite high off the ground for her to sleep in. That was a bit of a transition for us as well. But yeah, stick around, subscribe, watch our episodes, and yeah, stay informed with what we're doing. Pretty excited for what's ahead. What do you reckon, Penelope? Excited? Hi, so we are currently 6 days out from flying from Karratha to Perth, where we'll spend 2 weeks with family over Christmas. And then from there, on the 29th of December, we are off to Brisbane with nothing more than a suitcase each. So the house is an absolute pigsty. We are prepping for a yard sale, garage sale on the weekend to try and get rid of everything. It's amazing to see how much crap you accumulate. Yeah, I'm blown away. So I'm so glad that we have made the decision to pack up and leave and get rid of all our crap, because it is a bit of a wake-up call for us. Even the amount of clothes that I own, it's ridiculous, honestly. I've probably got about, 10 lifetimes worth of clothes if I wore everything once every single day of my life. So really quite embarrassed about that, to be honest. But yeah, this is where we're at. So keep watching along for updates, and can't wait to buy a boat. What do you think about living on a boat? Oh, you got the school bag on. Are you gonna like living on a boat?
I'm sleeping, Daddy.
I'm not sleeping, Daddy.
No.
Oh,
Thank
beautiful. A very sad day. Matt says goodbye to his old faithful Isuzu truck. Very excited. No more fuel. Woohoo! We sold the caravan. And off goes the tinny. Actually sold this one to a workmate up in Port Hedland. Hola! So we are sitting at the Gladstone Yacht Club. We did view a boat today, and we are really excited because this may very well be the one. We're in the process tomorrow of making an offer and doing what we need to do, all subject to a survey, lift out and sea trial. So watch this space, we'll let you know how we go. Beautiful Gladstone on sunrise, beautiful breeze, beautiful. We've arrived at the Gladstone Marina. Today we take Ayla out for a sea trial in preparation for tomorrow's lift out.
Yep.
trial went really well. Now time for a lift out so the survey can be completed by an engineer. Sea trial and survey were amazing. We now have a new boat.
We are packed to the brim in our car. Penelope's there. Hey, Penelope.
For the last time.
Yep, today is boat handover day.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Exciting!
Woo!
Let's go, P.
Let's go. Oh no. You don't? Oh no. Whoa. Alright, you got your stuff? Boat jobs have started well and truly. What do you reckon, Penelope? Do you like our boat? What do you think? She's just cruising, doing some play in the water, aren't we? We've made a little makeshift water pool with what we've got. The bucket and spade. Ooh, that's doing all the jobs. The important one to get started. Oh, is there? The outdoor ice box. Is that what you'd call it, Matt?
A bit of storage.
Storage, outdoor storage. But what are we using it for?
Lots of coral trout.
But for now, we're going to store our cold drinks, beers, cokes, etc. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought.
Hey?
It's actually a lot bigger than I thought. Well, that's the extent of it. Fairly big head with coke. Yeah, I know. That would have been a good idea. So times are tough. It seems to be the thing that you don't bring wine bottles onto a boat. So I am trying out Deepatoli Shiraz cab. Now this says it is for 4 litres. It's equivalent to 5.33 bottles, which is huge. I think it was like just under $23. So I'm going to give it a whirl and let you know how I go. Moment of truth. Not bad. So it is our first couple of nights in the boat, and we are still navigating everything, where to put stuff, what to do, what works, not really what doesn't, but storage is a big thing, so we're trying to find out all that. This is the first time that we've actually popped our little oven on and hot plate, so tonight we are having tacos. Very delicious. Yeah, so we'll give that a go and see how we go tonight with the use of our appliances inside.
Going in the middle again, P. This way.
What did we just do? Did we go to the aqua park? Was it lots of fun? Yeah. Wow. First time using the dinghy?
It is. That's what my fat ass.
Boat job number 489. Customised boat tables. What would you call them, Matt? That's episode 1 done and dusted. Thanks so much for watching. Episode 2 dropping next Friday, Good Friday. Come along as we visit Northwest Island.